Oh boy! We are back again. Actually, I want to turn this. There's some stuff I wanted to turn off. Turn that off. I don't want that anymore. Get rid of that border. Also, before I forget it, where's my little PNG tuber? Bring that back. I am so unbelievably excited. Make you bigger. Not that big. No. Give me the... There we go. You... And move you into place. Okay, is that good? That seems good. Okay. We are about to go into the 7.5 MSQ. I'm super excited, especially after FanFest. We have the next expansion announced. So, Evercold. So this patch should be the first to actually show us how we're going to get there. I am I'm genuinely so excited to see where this goes. Because it seems like we are actually going into a storyline that I've been hoping we'd go throughout like all the patches of Dawntrail. Especially ever since we found the key. And how it like reacted to the crystal, the XIV crystal. So hopefully, I've been hoping ever since then that the next story arc we go into, as they've called it now with the reveal of Evercold, the Godless Realms saga. Which I'm gonna like for now call the like could also potentially be called the XIV saga. Are we having issues? Can OBS stop freaking out? What is happening? My computer does not like, for some reason, sometimes Final Fantasy and OBS. And there it goes. Yep, every time I click on Final Fantasy, OBS freezes up, and I click out. Error's fine. I need to... Hold on. Let me see if... Just kind of downgrading the... If I can. I don't know if the stream itself is fine or not. Because every time I click on the 14 window, both OBS and my stream window freeze up. Then when I click off, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to assume everything is going to continue functioning. Even if on my screen it looks wonky. So we're just gonna wing it. Also, I've been playing as of the last couple of patches, I've been playing as a whole ass different character. My character looks different now. Well, I guess for anybody who would be paying attention to that, I guess an explanation is the last couple patches that I've streamed has been I've been playing as a character called Terran Salem, which is basically just a recreation of my little PNG model that you can see. However, that is not the original character I was playing as throughout the MSQ. The character I had been playing as is this character, who is named Sylvia Luna. And for some reason, I got the idea to recreate my character as Terran when Endwalker came out. To go start through the Endwalker MSQ. And then, since then, I felt bad. It's like, I felt bad that Sylvia didn't get to go through that story. Even though I continued throughout that whole expansion, and then throughout Dawntrail. Most of Dawntrail, and now I'm finally decided I want to go back to being Sylvia. I want to go and recreate her again. And actually play through the game again as her. So I brought her back. And I'm going to stay that way for now. I also might go through the MSQ again at some point. Go through New Game Plus. What do I have? Oh. No. Get rid of that. Just so I can go through the MSQ through New Game Plus, just so I can give her the chance to actually play through the story as her again. Okay. Back to Solution 9. Finally gonna see where the story will start taking us to lead us into Evercold. Oh, I usually do this to hide people's names. And Gryle. Warm fairly wells can ease the sting of parting. Oh, we are maybe. Same text. Okay. Cryo, what do you got for us now? Oh, actually, before I do any of that, I should raise the volume. There we go. That should be good. Alright, let's begin. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Trino. It was heartening to see the Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that levin-racked landscape. Spain was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Dawntrail lab when you are ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Let's go! Okay, there's so much to think about. It's so exciting to get like to this moment of an expansion where we are heading into the next one. Heading for the containment complex, right this way. Oh, to be back here again. Finally. Where is it? There it is! Yustola has to say. Given that all the data is stored within electrope devices, Shale's expertise has proven invaluable. I still can't believe we never brought Sid over here.
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Yustola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
Yes?
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession.
Okay. So they even never managed
The
to
data
make it
suggests
work.
that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree.
They got it to work enough to get it to bring at least Alexandria to the source.
Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
Well, considering there's the massive theory that the key was made by Azem. then yeah, I think trying to replicate the technology of the ancients isn't going to be an easy task.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
Ooh.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity. Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
Did she open a portal to other worlds, to other reflections? She was trying to when we were fighting her back at the end of 7.0. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention to like the environment of the arena. But I could have thought we stopped that. Maybe we didn't completely stop it. Maybe it like the process had started. And that would have that, you know, it would do enough to have some kind of effect on the other reflections. That might be why we're going. Potentially why we start going to the fourth, because there's already a maybe a fracture that's been opened a little bit.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device.
Oh?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Sure. If it reacts properly to the SM crystal, then yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I still have it. The one up on the machine is the replica.
Give me a moment.
We're taking the crystal out. Yeah, move that away. Get the real one. And there it is. Uncontained. What's it gonna do? What do you see, Yustola? With your magic eyes. Oh.
My word.
Yes. Oh. Oh, what do you see, Yustola? Oh my god. Oh!
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Oh. Yeah?
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Oh, I mean, we've been theorizing that it's been a creation of the ancients for a long
Have you
time.
noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
The crystal. Crystal did something. It reminds me of SM's crystal. Yeah. Make that connection.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
Phone call for Cryo? What do we got?
That was Ojika with a message for us.
Oh, Ojika all the way back in, at the Baldessian? Students of Baldessian?
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel
Oh.
and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content with our travel to Baldessian, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Oh, Cryo's got something for us.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Oh, we're gonna finally be leaving Solution 9 and Tuliolo? I mean, I knew it would have been coming, but... we've got to go say our goodbyes first, right?
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Oh, I'll be sad to leave.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
Oh, so we may be coming back for a little bit.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
I completely trust you. There's not even a need for reassurance.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Back to Charlian. Trail to the heavens. My colleagues will be just as saddened by your departure. Until we meet again, safe journeys. Given that preservation could not unlock the secrets of the key, it should come as no surprise that we too struggle to understand its nature. In any event, do give Tataru my regards when you see her. I ought to mention that we also uncovered information related to the key. According to Shale, certain confidential reports are now accessible via devices in the Researcher's Commons and the Director's Office. You might wish to peruse the files before you depart for Charlian. Lore! Anything in this room? No? Okay. Okay, the Researcher's Commons, so like this room. Okay, where? Data terminal. Courtesy of Shell's decryption efforts, the previously inaccessible research objectives section is now accessible for perusal. Personal protocols. For security reasons, Containment Complex 10-29 has been registered as a materials distribution center. Keep this in mind and conduct yourself accordingly, both inside and outside the facility. Each employee must perform their tasks within their designated workrooms. The Researcher's Commons, the Proto Lab, or the Totoro Lab. Entrance into another workroom without official clearance is strictly prohibited. Carry your security card at all times. Your clearance level dictates the area of which you have access. Equip your regulator at all times. Due to the highly confidential nature of the research materials and other data managed within this complex, preservation retains the ownership of and the rights to modify the memories of all registered personnel. Yeah. Research objectives. The primary research objective of Containment Complex 10-29 is the indefinite preservation of the Endless. Continued improvements to soul cell and regulator functionality are intended to facilitate the Endless Fiend's management of living memory. It is via this process of iteration that we endeavor to identify and resolve any and all issues inherent in endless creation. Chief among known issues is our present inability to control the key, for if we fail to secure the reflections as additional sources of ether, our ultimate goal will remain forever out of reach. So they knew about the reflections, but how did they get that info? That's the main question. Leadership personnel. Complex Director, Demetrius, Protolab Chief, Eosphor? Deuterolab Chief Redacted. Interesting. Before I go to the director's room. Anything in this room? Anything new on this, or is it just the same? I think it might just be all the same. Okay. A newly accessible section titled Memory Duplication. It is well known that the Alexandrian royal family promulgated, I don't know that word, promulgated a number of fundamental principles governing endless research. Among these was the strict prohibition on memory duplication. However, in the wake of the storm surge, the provisional government sought to revise this prohibition and make one key exception, Queen Sphene. This decision was ultimately made to equip her endless counterpart with the Tiara variant regulator, thereby enabling the routine backup of her memories. Intriguingly, it was Master Calyx who objected most strenuously to this proposal. It was his assertion that one's corporeal form, whether flesh and blood or endless construct, is nothing more than a vessel, and that as a vessel it is to be modified and experimented upon should circumstances require it. Memory, however, was sacrosanct and inviolable, the very essence of life and personhood. Master Calyx eventually acquiesced to the provisional government's request. A number of his facilities' personnel duplicated their memories to verify the efficiency of the technology. Yet Master Calyx refused to even entertain the notion. To this day, he has avoided creating even a single backup of his own memories, a resolution which I myself have chosen to emulate. So there's only one set of memories that can just kind of like... That's why he was so scared in last patch. When we went to destroy his memory bank that was holding his memories. Because that's the only one he has. Oh man, are we really just gonna leave? I know last patch we kind of had our goodbye to Wuklamot. Although, it didn't really feel like a full goodbye considering we... Oh man. Like, we're still in Solution 9, like we hadn't completely left yet, so... And we kind of said goodbye to Sphene as well. So this is it. This is the final goodbye to this area. Y'shtola is going to stay here, and Shale did say something about contacting us. Is Sphene actually sitting anywhere? I want to at least see if I can say something to her. I don't think she'd be in any of those places. Oh, man. Well, I guess since I'm actually leaving Solution 9, I will change out of my Solution 9 outfit. Be fully set for this outfit. For the next adventure. Here she is. I created this outfit to be a nice be one for, since they changed all the glamour restrictions. No class restrictions. So I thought I'd come up with an outfit for her. Oops. And here she is. I created this outfit when I changed her back, and then thought, you know, we keep spending a lot of time in Solution 9, so I should probably, like, get her a Solution 9 outfit. Since we're finally moving away from that place. Grah. Oh dear, it occurs to me that I neglected to bring gifts from Tural. Considering the extra work they've had to handle in my absence, I dare say I owe them a veritable mountain of snacks, at the very least. I thought it best to hear what Ochika has to say ere we meet with Tataru. I do hope she is well. Welcome back! And what a pleasure it is to see you too, Sylvia. Thank you for contacting us, Ochika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we'd reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Yustola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment and relax? To relax in the main hall. I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Oh, I'm so happy to get this outfit again. She looks so pretty. Look at her. Look at my girl. Look at her. Given how frequently Tataru is away on business these days, it is a small miracle we're in the same place at the same time. Only now is it beginning to feel like we've actually returned. Such fond memories within these four walls. Oh. I think the last time we were actually here was getting ready to go into Dawntrail. Getting ready to head over to Tuliolol. I think in 6.55? I can't remember if it was 6.55 or if it was the very, very beginning of 7.0. No, I think the beginning was literally us getting on the boat. Oh well. We're back! It's been so long.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Welcome back.
Tataru! I haven't seen you in so long. It's wonderful to see you again, Tataru.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
Rumors?
Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Oh, dear.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures.
Oh.
For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void.
Garlemald being one of them.
Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Not only that is it the home of, like, the Reapers, but also we had to go to Garlemald to deal with the Four Fiends. Because that was one of the portals for the one dungeon. The last boss was one of the Golbez's Four Fiends. Oh. A short while earlier in Tertium.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
It's nice to see they're able to take the stuff they learned in Tural and bring it back here.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Oh, the amount of, like... I never even thought about Garlemald even getting into communication with Alexandria and, like, able to trade the technological feats. Like, the technology and stuff.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
These two just work hard.
Sir!
Oh? Oh, the void sent now.
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Oh.
What?
Clutium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another Fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
Oh.
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose. Come on!
Oh, it's time for us to make our
The
way.
Guardian community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
Oh, is the Ilzabar contingent still sitting over there? Is Lucia still over there?
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Alright, time to go do what we do best. Oh. Music changed from tense to nice. I've been told Alphino and Elisei have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Clearly, we made the right decision to come to Charlian, though I dearly wish the circumstances of our return were not so grave. Two worlds entwined. Oh, I was starting to... The ice made me think of the fourth. Of course, the 13th is also another world. Okay. Oh! I just had a thought. So the idea of like what we heard from Halmarut in the last patch is that the worlds are, the reflections are kind of like withering away. Now that the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark aren't there, the other reflections are now in a state of decline because those powers just aren't keeping the system stable. Zodiark was the one that actually was manifested as the will of the planet. And Hydaelyn is the one that sundered him, along with the source. So so Zodiark having his full connection to the world itself and its reflections, as well as like Hydaelyn's probably magic keeping those reflections separated. Now that both of those are gone, what would happen to the source and its reflections? The source would probably be fine, but the reflections. And I think we did also learn in Shadowbringers that the reflections have an innate pull. Or the source has a pull on the reflections, trying to, like, pull them back in. Though I assume part of that was due to Zodiark, like, trying to pull Zodiark back together. And then Hydaelyn's magic keeping them all separated. So with both of them gone, what would happen to those reflections? but maybe that pull is still there. It still wants to pull those reflections back together. But now that Hydaelyn isn't there to keep them separated, how might that occur? Will they just quietly, like, seep back into the source? Or will they, like, just on their own crash? Without even the need of a calamity. They just crash into the source. And again, with the 13th, like, being so consumed by darkness that, yeah, it'd probably crash into the source a lot quicker. Since it's the only reflection it has, like, constantly has fissures and stuff between the source and the 13th. So, yeah, it'd probably crash into us a lot quicker than the other ones would. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Tertium. Alrighty, and then immediately I need to put my cold armor back on. Where's my cold? There's my cold. I like to have some glamours for different environments. Orion and Thancred! Why are you two in your normal clothes? It's been far too long, Sylvia. Far too long. It's been a few patches. Well met, my friend. Now let us hearken unto Alphinaud's words. Thank you for coming on such short notice. I'm glad you're here. Alphinaud? Ah, Sylvia. You've made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
Okay.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they should, yeah.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent.
Clutium is what it's pronounced.
They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
Yup.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Are we just going into the dungeon right away? Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Okay, I would like to form a party.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten the go with Thancred and Urianger for a while. Oh, but...
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
Oh, but the twins have such a connection to Garlemald. It'd be not nice to not take both of them. Thancred has to be our tank. Well, I guess technically Grawhaw could be our tank, but whatever. We'll go. Let's go. Let's just go in. Technically, we're all going. So it doesn't really matter who I take in the party. Oh boy, going to the dungeon right away. Let's go! Oh! Oh, dear! Oops.
You underestimate me!
You get to be inside of Garlemald properly, which is really nice. Where's the tower? Can you see it from here? I can't really see it past all the buildings. Well, I mean, if I give it time, maybe a lot of the buildings will go away. Oh my goodness, I wish the others used AoE abilities. Maybe that's something they should do for updates. They said something about updates with the duty support system for Evercold. One thing being something I have been wanting them to have for such a long time is being able to go in with multiple people and just using the duty support to fill in the slots you don't have, which would be really nice for people who only have like just want to get like a new person into the game. Because I know I've constantly tried to get people into this game. It'd be a lot easier to just go into the dungeons right away. without having to either have a full party or go separately, or to have to like just use the duty support with them. That'd be really nice. Another thing would be nice if they could change it so that the rest of these guys could use AoE abilities. Trying to get a nice look around this place. It's so cool to finally get to be inside.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Euless!
You underestimate me.
Where's that ugly ass tower? There it is. Can't believe they haven't torn that damn thing down yet.
You're mine. Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Will do. Oh. Excuse me, Thancred. Trying to get a nice look. Eye of the Scorpion, huh? Hey, why are there a bunch of Void Set coming over here? What are Golbez and Zero doing? Oh, that's right. We kind of saw them in the trailer, didn't we? And of course, with Void Scent being a problem, we're gonna have to see them again. That requires some quick reaction. Oh my god. Oh. I wasn't moving! Oh, I turned. I turned like an idiot. That's what happened. I held right click instead of left click to look around. So you're going over there? Yeah. Motion scanner.
Are you all right?
There we go. I keep expecting it does a slow turn to one side, and I keep expecting it to do a real quick like turn to the other way. Like it's trying to trick me.
How's this?
Oh, it's auto-attacked! No, the auto-attack screwed me. Oh yeah, what does the dungeon gear look like? Well, I guess I don't get to know because it just gave me materia. Oh. New area? Oh! Hey, that's Ceruleum on fire. Where are we? Going for that one first, huh? Hey!
You'll not escape this!
I wonder how the evolved mode of Red Mage will play in the next expansion.
I have you!
I wonder if Summoner will finally get Shadow Flare back. God, I miss Shadow Flare. Even if I did have many problems of the tank grabbing a group, stopping, I put Shadow Flare down, and then they moved the group out of my Shadow Flare. That was the wrong ability. That screwed me! Damn it. Okay, well. My combo got messed up because I pushed the wrong button.
You're mine!
Oh, we're not going toward that building? Okay, where are we going? Just correct that mistake from earlier. Can't see my cursor!
You'll not escape this!
Hello, Freya. How you doing? How long have I been playing this game? I've been playing this game since like, oh god, patch 3.1, I think, in Heavensward.
We mustn't hold back.
So I've been playing this game for a good while. I think I originally started like leveling up during Heavensward, and during like 3.1, and I got caught up I think around 3.2 or sometime after 3.2. It has been quite the ride ever since. I missed the treasure chest. I missed the treasure chest! We will backtrack to go find that chest. I don't remember what the dungeon gear is supposed to look like. I can't jump on the rock. Okay. There it is. Give me that. And then it's a ring. Damn it. Give me the actual body pieces, please. Or maybe we are going to go up into that building. We just had to go to the side. Oh, hey, hello. That's interesting. That's an interesting arena. Wow, okay. I have a feeling we're going to be going underground. Oh! Hi. Court? Go! I messed that up. I fucked that up. I wasn't supposed to do that button yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way of that. Where are you going? I forgot what shortcast looks like. It doesn't push you back that far anyway, so. Oh dear. Run! Oh shit. Run! Run! Ripples of Gloom. What does that do? Okay, just an arena wide. Or did he just put that? I think the ring around is new. Okay. Like to do it again? Yes, you are. Holy crap. Holy crap, we need fast reactions. God. Basic vomit. Okay. Holy crap, that one was intense. Do we finally have a glove? Ooh. They are not dyeable, unfortunately. I like the little claws. Little claws on the fingers. Oh! What are these guys? I've never seen Garlean tech like this. With like orange strands between the joints? That's interesting. What is this facility? Oh, what is this facility? I can see that stuff all around up there. Was this some kind of like new Garlean tech they were working on that just kind of never got the chance to be used? That's interesting. Give me. Thank you. Whee! Dock 1. Oh! Hey! So that's, okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I thought that was a behemoth for a second. That's not. That's like a wolf thing. Succubus down there. Lots of void sand all over the place. Go fight Thancred. Go try to come hit me. Go fight Thancred. Alright, who's the final boss of this dungeon? Alright. What are we fighting? What kind of void sit's coming through now? Oh, hello. Masterful Manipulator. Malphas. Oh, are these strings his? So that wasn't new Garlean tech. It was literally just him puppeteering a bunch of, like, scrap pieces. Okay. Now I understand. It'd be kind of bad if he got access to some of this tech. Don't want him sending a bunch of, like, half-finished warships after us.
Welcome to my domain,
No. Go back through your portal. Boy, darn.
Take all and
Ah.
carry out my will.
Ads? Oh no. Just.
Now for something different.
Puppet strings on that one. Oh!
Time to pull the string.
Oh shit! I didn't see the one across doing a cone. Oh, I didn't see that either! I'm dead. What? Oh, for a second it didn't do it right away, so I thought for just a second. Just a second that that should probably another change they should make. To the duty support. Is so that if you die, you don't just take everybody back with you. That the trust can actually, you know, revive you.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
Okay. Pay better attention this time. Like that!
Take all and serve. Carry out my will.
Oh, doing that one first.
Now for something different.
Okay, and then those are there and there, so I'll just go right here. Right here should be safe. Yeah. There we go. That's how you do mechanics. Just do here. Oh, do you have to keep moving? Oh. I was accidentally doing the mechanic correctly. I thought it was going to be like an AoE or something.
You underestimate me.
Here. Oh, no! No, where are you all going? I gotta pay attention to the big ones, especially. I hate you! Oh, god damn it. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, you're doing it again? Okay, the big ones are going to the same... Ooh. Oh, dear. Oh, that's actually tough. That's a lot for my poor ADHD brain to... Ah, damn it! What is that? Will to live? What was that?
Time to pull the string.
Don't raise them up again. Ah! Okay, he's doing it that way. Oh boy, I managed to get through it without dying again. Got some scouting pants. Eh. Oh, hey, give me that. Oh, we didn't kill him. He's just knocked down. Okay. Wait, did I get... I literally just got the pants from the chest. Usually the chest for the dungeons in front of this, in front of the portal, but... Or in front of the exit. Okay. I literally just confused myself for no reason. Let's go. The dungeon's done already. Let's go. Usually the dungeon's like partway through, so I have to have this moment of... Because I do have to go to work today, so I hope I can get through the rest of the patch, but probably not. I've been going for an hour and a half. Usually it's like 4, maybe 6, 4, maybe 5. Sometimes like maybe longer hours to get through a patch story. So hopefully this doesn't take like too long. I want to get done with this before the end. Euless.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over.
For now.
I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
Well, I don't like that he's still here. He can still do something. Home. Oh?
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Can we make sure the guy who's not dead is not a problem? Huh? Then go back.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
What's your plan, Euless?
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream.
Oh yeah, that was the big plan, wasn't it?
But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there as they do here.
'Cause it's your home.
I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration.
Yeah. If you want it to be restored, go work to restore it.
I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
His soul is imbued with the will of all those I have consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Well, at the very least, if you become a problem, she can just turn you into a crystal. Into a Memoria.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Even with a Void Scent. I mean, as much as a problem as Void Scent have been up to this point, we kind of really did learn that they are just the people of the 13th, changed by what happened. So?
Well then, shall we head back?
We should be working to help, help them go back to the way things were. And we, of course, do have that whole ass other world that's full of light. I don't think just sending light over to the world of darkness is the final to the solution. We probably need to do more. Because even getting the first to stabilize wasn't even about just bringing darkness there to balance the light. It was getting all the elements back. Oh, look at the little mini. Oh, Atomos. Oh, Thankard says, that boy's come a long way. All credit to Zero for nudging him in the right direction. With the Cludium fissures, or with the Cludium's fissures sealed, I dare say the Voice End incursion is at an end. Voidsent not only absorb the aether of those that they consume, but their thoughts as well. With such a legion of minds at their disposal, one hopes they prove a capable ally for Zero. You have my heartfelt appreciation. Without your intervention, I have no doubt the casualties would have been far greater. Euless was quick to put our words, or rather those of the Dawn Servant, into practice. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsabard contingent was successful in containing the threats on their front. For Voidsent to attack in such numbers, just as we were finding our feet, I daren't say, or I daren't imagine the consequences had you not proved or provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. And now...
The Ilzabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
Okay.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
Thavnir!
Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves have...
The moon!
...open.
Oh, no!
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
We should have the seal up that held Zodiark
Our
out.
attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Yeah, it should be fine as long as we have that barrier up.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Y'shtola's going to join us.
Alisaie, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
So Y'shtola's going to hook back up with us. Or meet back up with us. And, oh, we really did just kind of leave Solution
We'll be
9.
back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Oh? Oh, it's food!
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void.
Oh, making sure she has some good food.
She likes dumplings.
Yes, we'll go give the food to your girlfriend. That's so cute. He cares for her. He wants to make sure she's eating well. Oh.
We're doomed! Doomed, I say!
Ah, yes.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all.
Yes, Voidsend. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the Void Gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Oh no!
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Living Way. Can I get out of the cold clothes, please? I want to put my normal outfit back on, please. It didn't give me a chance before leaving Garlemald. Am I allowed? There we go. God damn it! Put me just outside, away from the Aetherite. Hey, Argos is still there. No. Oh, while mounted. There we go. Okay, now let's go to the chasm. Or go to the brands. Up the Leopard. What are those? My valiant savior, I was so frightened I dared not move an elm. Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest, towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow. My god. But I worry they won't be enough for all the Voidsent. You'd better hurry. Is that what you've got here? A bunch of these... Oh, never mind. Thinker. These Voidsent? They're level 84. Are they always here? Oh yeah, there's the portal. I guess I never spent a whole lot of time on the moon outside of MSQ. Get out of here. Living way.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
A little late, unfortunately.
Aetherius is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Okay. Living way.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through, I don't foresee any major problems.
Why'd you have to set that flag? Yep. Thank you, Living Way.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
Living
There
Way.
you are.
Graha. Yashola!
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Oh, good.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
I wonder if Zero and Golbez have gone off to help around the Void. I wonder who might have taken up Golbez's domain if those two aren't still there. My friends! What's up? My crystal? Oh, it's glowing? Oh! Oh, it's happening! What is happening?
12.
Oh! What are we doing? What's happening? Ah! Behold the gift of ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Is this the voice of SM? The original SM? The original us? Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. She looks so cool. Go forth, discover, unite the stars unto one. Let none bar your path. Oh, we're gonna be allowed to just freely go across. Oh! Oh? Gomez? And Zero, we're just gonna go straight to them. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, load faster, please. Just straight up showing up. Hi. They're trying. Though it seems like a few of them still managed to get through the other side.
What are you doing here?
A visit felt long overdue.
Only you could be so carefree amidst all this. May as well make yourself useful.
Yeah.
The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Can we close it on this end? Oh, well, there's the trial boss.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo.
Sure thing. It's what I do.
This many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Oh? Oh, you can go into Reaper mode? That's so cool!
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield.
You're so cool. You're such a cool person.
What better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Oh, immediately. Ah!
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
Hello! We got Winnie and we got Sarah. Hi! How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm so excited. I'm having such a great time with the MSQ.
Hast thou come in search of power, renown? I fight
Hello?
to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
Oh, let's go with the music. I could try to explain the story to you. There is a lot of story up to this point. If you are interested in this game, I would say just flat out go try the free trial, especially as of this patch. The free trial has been expanded, so you can go level up all the way to level 80 and go through the entire experience of the original A Realm Reborn, as well as the next 3 expansions of Heavensward, Stormblood, and now, as of this patch, Shadowbringers. It is an incredibly, incredibly good story. So right now you're seeing kind of like spoilers, so I would highly recommend just going and playing from the beginning and seeing everything blind. Unmaking. All right, let's get going into it. Oh, look at this arena. That's all good, Winnie. I still remember people theorizing that this boss would be Halmaret. Nope, just a void scent. Just look at my character for a while. Till we can get in. You'd think the thing would be going a little bit faster. Since, you know, this is patch day. Just about everybody should be on playing. Been streaming for a while now. I have been streaming, well, not necessarily just streaming, but I've been trying to do like this kind of stuff for like on and off for years. I don't really stream all too much. Mainly the only last streams I've been doing have been every few months when a new patch for this game comes out. I like to stream more. If I ever actually was able to do this more like full time. Unfortunately, I have to work a normal person job, so I can only do this. I only have so much time in the day. Speaking of, I do have to go to work later today, so hopefully I'm able to get through the rest of the story before I have to go. I'd hate to have to stop, like, right at the end. And only have to stream the rest tomorrow for, like, an hour. If even that. Oops. I don't tend to get too much into horror games. Although, I think one game I did stream in the past, I did Resident Evil, was it Village? I don't remember if that was 7 or 8. I think that was 7. Or was it 8? Yeah, I think it was 8. Resident Evil Village. I've been kind of wanting to get into the Resident Evil series a bit. Mainly because, I guess Requiem came out and it's very highly regarded. So it just kind of makes me curious. Like, I kind of want to play through the series then. Go back and play through some of the other older games as well. Just to kind of get caught up with a lot of the lore and such. Oh, my wait time went up to 9 minutes. Come on! I guess while I'm waiting, I should do... What is that option? There's always supposed to be like that kind of like... option to... hide names. Here we go. Party members show just the initials. What about in chat? Chat is what I also need to do. Streaming in the future, I mean, if I'm ever able to make it... Here, this is what I need. There we go. Oops. Fly. I'd like to be able to do this full time if it ever becomes possible. I've tried on and off for years trying to make streaming a job, which, by the way, if you ever want to go watch any of my previous streams, I have a YouTube channel. I think it should be. The link should potentially be in my... Yeah, if you go like below in the about page of my streams, I think, yeah. You should see a link to my main channel and my VODs channel. What kind of things make you feel the most relaxed or happy? Usually just sitting here either playing games or I like to watch anime a lot, so. Maybe streaming. I don't know what games I want to stream though. Sometimes it's hard to think of like a game that I want to stream or that would be good for streaming. Because some games I just want to play and just enjoy on my own time outside of streaming. Come on. Get in the fight. VTuber friend streams. It's usually nice to kind of... I kind of like the vibe streaming can have sometimes. You come in, just hang out, watch someone play a game. Really gives me the kind of vibe I used to have with my cousins when we were growing up. Just come over and just hang out, play games. Especially if it's like a single player game, we just gather on the couch and like, usually since I was the oldest, watching me play them. Oh, I'm glad I can at least be like a source of comfort for people. That's what I kind of hope if I'm able ever to do this like full time. I just want my stream to be like a cozy, chill vibe. You just hang out, play games. And thank you for following me if you do. Oh, speaking of VTubers, I hope one day I can actually get enough to turn this little PNG model to an actual VTuber model. I think that would be a lot of fun. Although I've heard of like getting like the good models. Heck, I think I've heard like even getting decent models is a bit pricey. Oh, fight time! Finally! Alright, time to focus on the fight. This music's so freaking good, man. Why does Inuo look familiar? What kind of model base is he using? Sovereign of Naught.
All who dare
okay, go straight into it. Let's go.
Before the sunken dark.
Grows. Oh.
The void's power is mine to
Not
wield.
waits. In.
Perish.
No, not wakes is just moving it. Okay.
Be still.
Ow. Okay, well, I didn't get a vulnerability stack, so I... Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, it transferred. Okay. That's interesting. Melt down. Oh.
Doth the yawning earth not tempt you?
Vacuum. I don't like the way that looks. Ooh. Somebody fell off. I saw that. I saw you fall off. Ow.
The void consumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future.
Phase 2. Oh! Oh, this is so unique. Oh.
I free the darkness. Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
Stop! Let us out! Oh, we have to attack it. Thought we just had to run through. Oh, dear God. I think we were very close on that one.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Oh?
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain.
Oh, oh,
Such
nice.
is the power of the void.
Oh, what do we do? Just wait? Oh, Gomez and Zero just join us for the fight. That's so cool. It's gonna be bigger. Ow, I got hit by that.
The void shall never cease to be.
Oh!
Power is absolute.
Ow.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Oh, here probably. Yep.
And thus did all boundaries cease to be. Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
It's always a bad idea to go the same direction. I haven't had to raise anybody. One of the healers is already on it all the time. Oh shit!
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Ow. Ow.
Perish.
Let's go, let's go!
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
See, can I do it? Oh, I did! Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I died. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We did it. I think I got killed by the two people doing this spread.
Be sealed away.
Let's go, Zero. Yep, there he goes. Who gets the player accommodation? You look cool. Thank you, everybody, for the party. Goodbye. Now that's that taken care of. The Nixie. Hello.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
It's what I do.
I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Void Scent from passing through the gate.
Yes, but I didn't even have to go through the Void Gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Yeah, fissures are emerging from across the entire source.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more. So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt.
Okay.
When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force.
So it opened on its own?
Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment.
It is. So the source is pulling them.
Two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Radzatan and Garlemald?
Garlemald's good. They had a bit of problem, but we went there and solved that one. Have not been the Rods at Han.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
Whether Void Sent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much. Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
I'm special. I have a special crystal. Oh, there it is. Yep. That thing, right there. I made my own portal.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Oh. Okay, in the Evercold trailer, we did go along with Estinian and Alphino.
Nor does it reveal itself to me.
So we
Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So in the trailer for Evercold, we did have Alphino and Estinian going with the Warrior of Light. So presumably we can take people with us, and presumably that was us going to the fourth. And that one would have been, yeah. We should, if that was us going to the fourth, we should be able to take people with us. And if... So maybe it's just this time's because only we used it? Only time will tell, I guess. Oh, so we have to go to the first. Come on.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Questions. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Euless prepared for her. So anyway, hi Golbez. That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought different means to reach the source. Something for me. Here you go. Euless packed you a lunch. That smell. Food, is it? Ah, I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel. and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes the aether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartbreaking thought, if nothing else, or a heartening thought, if nothing else. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Inuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, I might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Inuo defeated, the source should be in no immediate danger. Or imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. Get to continue just hanging out with Zero and Golbez? I just figured we'd go right back. Where are they? There they are. Also, I completely forget what that Nixie's for. I presume you remember traveling by Nisrock? Oh, the creature. Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain.
There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Igeorm herself crafted a device that might lay low the Servant of Light.
Oh, that I might lay low the Servant of Light.
Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscence. 'Tis time we made our descent.
Oh, just straight here. Okay, that's nice. Look at you.
There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation.
Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual aether from Barbaricha's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready.
That must be Golbez. I would gladly consume his aether if I stood the slightest chance of not being gobbled up first. I waited an eternity for Zeromis to save this world, but my faith was misplaced. In the end, it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I keep coming back here day after day. Ever since she brought you to this domain, our numbers have swelled. We grow tired of conflict.
okay. I'm sorry.
Zero was amazing. Truly, Gomez is equal in every sense. How are you faring, mortal? I've been training to alter my form just like Zero. I'll be the very essence of beauty. Just you wait and see.
So far, nobody's had anything super interesting to say. Troyan Manservant. Oh, look at you all.
No longer will I partake of the ether of other beings, not even if I shrivel and starve.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's really anything else. Or anybody else to even talk to, so. Let's go talk to Zero. Oh, hey. I imagine you remember these, the transmitters we used to receive light from the First. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's across rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Yep, right back up here where I was.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Interesting. There we go. Here comes the light. Oh boy. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, I kind of just do things.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, Many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
Let's go! Another friend to the...
And you shall have mine.
Another party to the team. Another member to the team. It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later. Yeah. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. Better get heading back.
Would you deliver a message to Ulysses for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
It's a bit... Yeah, it would be nice for the boundaries to be gone, but there might also be a problem with that. Oh, what did it look like from their perspective?
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
So I just flat out disappeared. It seems from their perspective. Hi.
Wait. Is that...
Hi. Just shows up out of nowhere. It's like, so I went to the void.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Azem's crystal took me. I just need to figure out how to take my friends.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
Maybe.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh.
And who might you be? Not a Void-sent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
Ah, just revealing it outright. Okay.
I am Helmerut of the Asians.
So, here's one thing I have been curious about ever since we've learned about her last patch. Is she going to be one of the Asians like Fandaniel, now that the Unsundered are gone and she's going forth with her own plans? Or does she actually want to divert from that idea and actually do some good? Potentially? She doesn't have to be an enemy. Considering we have Gaia. Gaia is technically an Asian as well. Reborn. I believe she is Lawgriff. So she doesn't have to be an enemy. So let's hear what she has to say.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Technically, I am as well.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, just bringing him out here. He didn't sound like he was ready for that either. He's trying to play dead. Never mind.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Thancred doesn't know.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
At least you finally understand that point.
You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Mm-hmm.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together,
yep. So like
the
I said,
star seeks to become whole once more.
Yeah, without Hydaelyn there, it's just gonna try and suck all the source is gonna try and suck all the shards back into it. Nature.
Yes. It seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
Naturally now.
Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment.
Okay, so the Ascians were trying to put the world back together along with all of the peoples to return them to the way they were as the Ancients. But this one isn't going to allow that to happen. Everyone, presumably, if what she's saying, everybody on the reflections will just be destroyed. They won't rejoin. They're not rejoining. Maybe.
All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Oh?
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Oh! That's not good.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
So it won't just be doing a rejoining that Emmett Selk and the others were trying to do. It would just be a flat-out, like, total reset of the world from point zero. Complete and total reset. Oh no, that's not good. Definitely not good.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered.
Okay.
Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
And what do you hope to do about it? And by coming to us, what do you hope to accomplish? That's the main question. Now that we know the stakes, what can we do to prevent it?
Man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections.
Are there more?
Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods.
So you're not gonna have a different method. You're still gonna do the same thing, but...
But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand.
So why are you talking?
Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
So are you hoping that we could, just giving us a chance to find our own way of doing things? Why is Xenos' scythe here?
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
So why tell us? There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Excuse me. The star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I'll have to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void scent so handedly. You well and truly saved the day. As the Ascians once labored to resurrect Zodiac and bring back those who rendered up their lives to summon him, for the sake of those who now live, we fought tirelessly to oppose them. If Halmarat doth truly seek to a rejoining to avert this solstice, to ensure some survive when otherwise all would perish, then our interests are not so disparate. Trust the Ascians to be plotting something utterly reprehensible. Though I am tempted to dismiss a preemptive rejoining as an utterly absurd solution, her words are not to be taken lightly. To think that individuals of Calyx's ilk, or worse, exist on other shards. You'll have to forgive me, I'm still coming to terms with it all. Halmarat can't be speaking the truth, can she? The last quest. Oh, I actually might be able to get this done before I have to go to work. Still have 50 minutes left before I need to start getting ready. The implications of the solstice and the winterer schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all of our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections? To settle then, to the Rising Stones. Oh, we haven't been there in so long. It's been so long. Let's see. Nobody else is here. Huh? It feels like a lifetime ago I first set foot within these walls. Though, given we've all experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps that is only natural. There was much more to take care of in Garlemald. Even after tending to the wounded, I shall be sure to share a full report with Dojika. 'Tis a pity to stay in Tyrol. My stay in Tyrol came to such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Shale. Since leaving for Tyrol, we've been almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stamping grounds. In spite of time's vicissitudes, some things endure. This sanctuary is surely among them. At times like this, the company of friends is all the more precious. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
Indeed it has.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another.
Probably could have done that for a little longer than us always meeting up throughout Dawntrail. And in Walker MSQ. Patches, rather.
All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Honestly, this moment would hit a little harder if we didn't literally all just meet up to deal with Zeralcha and Solution 9. It's like, it hasn't been that long since we've seen each other. Oriange. It really hasn't been that long.
Apologies for our delay.
Hey! Everybody! I don't see Rio.
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route.
Oh, okay.
Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
Of course, Estinian.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Always.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details? The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation...
Our key is the... well, key to solving this. We just gotta figure out how to actually use
then
it.
What can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Too bad we can't ask her anymore.
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
Oh. I think she knew and chose to trust in us. Trust us to be able to find a way to fix it.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Well. Oh, good. Hooray! It has been so long. Let's talk to Colton at first. The latest developments is indeed a shock, but I am heartened to see not a single face clouded with despair. I helped repel the Voidsend incursion in Lapis Manalis. Fighting off fiend-controlled Galate is something I won't rush to relive. But it was nonetheless good training. Colton and I had remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Oh, they went to Corvos. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps we'd like to hear more about the Garlean's accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. Hearing our comrades' tales reminds me of my efforts to master pictomancy. We've all come so far, striven so hard. Even after discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there is a great deal to share. 'Tis difficult to know where to begin. Anor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Twelfthwood.
Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstances and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. The brothers are reunited, yet a distance between them persists. How cruel fate is to force me to choose. Oh, Eanor, I hoped you'd come to your senses, but I see you're still in the throes of withdrawal. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Shalian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. This woman is down bad. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Tataru is ever the considerate facilitator. Grateful am I to refrain from weighty discussions and simply converse with old friends. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zaktural. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Lozanieta before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met with the Wallachwi. Though we had not time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Tataru. It seems our colleagues have much to catch up on. Catch each other up on. I shall have to brew some tea. Don't worry about me. I'm sure you've plenty to discuss with all these old faces. 'Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Gallians safe. Ulysses and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulysses and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Here we go. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. Oh, and the meanwhile?
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
It is interesting that she leaves it up to us as well to just... She's not trying to stop us. She's not trying to, like, prevent us from stopping her. If that was the case, she would have just not told us anything. So it seems like she wants to let us know so that maybe we could find a better way than what her methods currently are.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
It's weird to make a connection to that to Xenos.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
Alex?
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure.
He's giving us info too.
Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Okay, so my theory that the pictures we saw before were... They showed us at FanFest. Didn't seem super covered in ice, and they did mention something about the sky, so I assume those were probably floating islands of some kind. Why tell me where you're going? Yeah, why tell me this?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more.
Okay.
Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
Except, you know I do.
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth.
Okay.
We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world, fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, He may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Oh. Damn. He's kind of saying that no matter what, like, our morals and ideals may be for trying to save everything and everyone, it's not gonna, none of it's gonna matter if, you know, this solstice comes to pass and everybody's gone. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? And that's patch 7.5. And finally, for the first time in a long time, we are ending not in Solution 9. Okay, so that's a lot to think about. We have so much to think about how we're going to get from, especially to get from here to Evercold. We still have points. We are patch 7.55 to do the last bit of story before Evercold, which unfortunately is not coming until September. So interesting, very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what we're going to go next. We're finally ready to go take on a whole new journey, a whole new storyline. Yeah, I kind of wonder, because Hamrat told us this, and I wonder if she does have some kind of idea, or rather, you know, is just giving us a chance to maybe find another way. I mean, with everything we've done up to this point, there's potentially something that we could find that she's missed. And it's very possible that we could, with the message during the Evercold trailer, as well as what we just got when we activated Ethos, it seems we ourselves are being bidden to unite the stars. Unite the reflections into the source ourselves. But how that plays out, like, we obviously don't want a rejoining, because that means everybody on those reflections will basically die. They'll all be gone. They'll be reformed, they will also rejoin with their source counterparts, or just go to the Ethereal Sea to be reborn again. So we have to find a way. It seems like Halmarat and the Winterers are still trying to just do a normal rejoining, like they've been doing. But we would likely want to have a method that does the rejoining so we can prevent. Either we need to completely prevent the solstice, which seems like a much harder task, or we need to do a rejoining ourselves that rejoins the worlds themselves to the source without sacrificing all the lives on those worlds, which could be a couple of ways we could do that. One could be, well, I mean, we could do the method that we did with Alexandria, or that Alexandria used. Doing a piece of the world from Alexandria, going and just taking that location and merging it, or rather transferring it wholesale and its people to the source. But that did leave behind, the Ninth is still there, and there is still all the people of the Ninth, including Treno. Treno isn't on the source, it is still on the Ninth. And on top of that, we don't know if Treno is the only other location that is still functioning. Everywhere else could be gone, but every other civilization across the Ninth could be gone, and it's just Treno left. But the fact that they are still there means we at least need to save them, and it's very possible that there are other cities there. So yeah, there's a lot more to the story that could be happening. We'll have to see in the next patch in September. But I guess for now, that's all for me. So that's gonna be it until next time. So I guess until the next patch, I'll see you later.